So big chompy bird hunting, just a few low level requirements needed and no quests thankfully. Just grab the items before you come along. Come from Castle Walls maybe, or south of Yanal for a Nightmare Zone teleport. That's probably the quickest way to get here. And we're going to go speak to Rants, denoted by the quest symbol in this picture. Don't forget to bring some food to tank the wolves, because they can hit hard. In before some shitty singles PKing joke. #wolves. First things first, speak to Rants and agree to make the stabbers. You don't need to go through all the options here. And basically it will allow you to create the ogre arrows that we're going to use on the chompy later on with the bow he gives you. So just head south from him a little bit, it's really not far, and you just got to chop some achy trees. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I can just imagine people now commenting below telling me exactly how it is and how wrong I am, but my head aches from that word. So anyway, so just chop a few down and we're going to make a couple of arrows, probably 10 or so, that's all you'll need. Just kind of like you would any other arrow in the game really. Only each part of making the arrow, there's like random numbers you can get. It's not like a set amount of shafts per log. There's not a set amount of feathers used to flight them, and also you don't get like a set amount of tips that you do from the wolf bones, which you need to use the chisel on, like I'll show. And yeah, just make 10 or so and you'll be set. You don't need many more than that. You should be able to pick up arrows and shit, so you should be fine. Head north back up to Rants after you've made the arrows, and he'll take 6 off you. And after which you've got to go through all the options here, otherwise you can't open the chest later on. Once you've gone through them all, just head north into the cave next to the spit roast and talk to the 2 children in here, the only NPCs in here. And then they will tell you that they've left some bellows in this chest that you need to unlock. It might take you a few tries, and you might take a bit of damage, and you might lose a bit of strength, but you should be okay. A few tries later and you should get the bellows. Head back outside past Rants, head a little bit southwest to this swamp. Just be careful here because the wolves are here and this is where you need your food. And just use the bellows on the swamp bubbles to fill it up, and then use the bellows on some swamp toads to get some bloated toads, a bit like me, just a bloated toad. Anyway, just grab a couple of those and head back to Rants. So once you've caught your eggbeards, Rants will show you where to put them to lure the chompy birds. Just put it in the arrow spot that he shows you, and you only need to place 1. Do stand away from it a bit though, it's a bit like regular hunter. If you stand close to it, it's less likely to come, but it can still take ages. It's so poo.
1 eternity later.
So once one finally comes, you might have to rebait it a few times, but yeah, once that's done, Rants will start taking shots at it and failing so badly, in which case you're going to have to go talk to him, and he should give you the bow in order for you to kill the chompy. If you get the bow quick enough, you can try and kill the one that you've just spawned in. If not, you might have to do another rebait. So once you've plucked the bird and gathered its meat, it's time to cook it with special ingredients that Rants and the kids want. The 6 ingredients that it could possibly be are dotted around quite close. Obviously speak to Rants first, then the kids to find out each ingredient. In my case I needed a tomato, an equileaf and an onion or something like that. I'll just quickly whiz round and show you how I got them. They're all quite close, quite easy. And so if you head back to the swamp where you filled the bellows, head slightly west of there, you see the stall with the tomato and the onions in the ground. You've got cabbages south of here. Also you've got dougal leaves a bit further west towards the gnome glider. If you've got a potato or equileaves, you're going to have to switch to the other side, slightly southeast of the spot where you catch the first chompy. And you can pick up the equileaves and potato there. Time to combine it all together now. Use the chompy on the spit a little bit north of Rants. And my sincere condolences for those many soldiers that have lost their lives burning the chompy today. And if you are one of those unfortunate men, you have to go gather the chompy with the ingredients. But after that, give the chompy to Rants, and yeah, job done.